Hello and welcome to my D-Tier Championship semi-final against RJL, who I haven't played before. Well, the 3 is going to be silver, unless we want to continue Jack, which I can see being quite good here. It would be better on the 4-3, but I don't mind doing it on the 3-4. I think village is going to be awkward with hideout as the only village. I think I'm going to go for it. It seems fun. And yeah, I think mainly going to be using Seer for draw here. Do I continue Jack again? Sure. Okay, and now we can start just buying Seer, I think. Plus buy is going to have to be abundance if we want that. I might continue a hideout. We can play all the treasures because we don't mind trashing anything, whatever we draw. That's fine. And I could take one Margrave, I guess. So maybe we don't need abundance. We can just play Seer. Do I continue a hideout again? The alternative, I could just go the Jack, trash copper and buy another Seer. Which I quite like because I've got hideout Margrave down there. Is that true? No. Yeah, I think that's true. That makes it more interesting. I think we do that anyway. And then we can continue a hideout after drawing with Margrave. Wow, that's a bit disappointing. Not drawing the silvers again with the Seer or the Jack. Again, putting the silvers in to the shuffle so that I can hopefully draw them with Seer. But ideally I find one of my hideouts here so I can play Jack for draw. This turn is a bit better. I might take abundance. Do I need another Seer or can I just go like double abundance? Do I even need abundance that much? I don't think I want to get up to like multiple buys. So this could just be Seer gold. Or, I mean, you don't really want gold with the Seer deck, but I just don't think the abundance is helping me too much. And I can probably just start greening like soonish. Yeah, not really planning to build to more than like double. That's quite annoying. I should put the copper on top so I can play hideout first. How much is this? 15? Might just be like Province Seer already. I don't think there's that much more building necessary. If I draw too many things dead with Margrave here, I might just continue a Jack, I think. I think continue Jack is better than continue hideout at this point, and I definitely don't want a Ranger. But yeah, like continues a double village, so I'm going to get the action back anyway, regardless of even if I get a terminal. I think I can discard the copper there, it's fine. Jester surprises me a bit. Yeah, I guess we do play the Margrave. We need the buy. Again, Province. I don't know if we need another Seer. Maybe the Abundance is better than gold anyway, because I can just buy whatever to activate it. Like even Cellar is quite okay here. I don't want too many golds. Let's take an Abundance. I might lose one hideout here. I don't need two in deck. It's kind of annoying that, but it's also like I wouldn't really want to draw the Seer with the hideout. I don't know if that's even true. I meant draw the Seer with the... Like this hand is perfect to start. So I think I might have discarded the Seer anyway to Margrave, is what I was trying to say. I guess working out whether they want Cellar and... not the best turn. I think I'll just leave the abundance there and just take a province. Is that true? Would I rather have Seer province? Probably. But this, I mean, okay, let's go Seer province. The Seers are only really drawing the silvers here. Like, sure, I've got one hideout, one jack, but I think more sellers would be nice. It's just never really felt like I had a good opportunity to add them. Probably the gold was wrong. I think I can believe that the gold should have been abundance. I definitely don't think that this Jester has been worth it. I wonder about continuing a jack here. And if I want to continue a jack, should I stop here? I should probably stop here first because I don't want to draw with Margrave because then I have more cards in hand. I'd rather draw with jack first and then... I can keep that jack. Wow. I guess Treasure Copper. And I don't really want to buy an action card. I think just abundance is fine here. Nice hand for this turn. They've still got all three hideouts. Which seems like too many. Like, sure, the hideouts you can draw with Seer, but then if you're trashing silver, that's not great for your payload. They should have definitely made me gain a jack as well, because then my abundance gets wasted. I don't think they want the jack. And they can probably gain like a cheaper action, like Seller, if they want to activate their abundance. But yeah, that's I guess one use case of Jester is to make them gain an action card when they've got an abundance left over from the previous turn. And that just wins. That seems somewhat unexpected that their turn could be that good. I guess they did actually play that extra jack. I mean, yeah, if they buy Seller, they have 24. They can triple province. They didn't see it. I don't really want to continue Jack. I think I might just play Margrave and hope that they don't have a good turn. I guess I should have kept the second hideout in deck. It seems like that's the main difference, I think. I think probably they're not winning because they had to continue, but maybe they still have. Also the sellers actually, yeah. I think I should have got sellers, because they can be drawn by Seer, and then you can pitch stuff. Because one of the problems with Seer is you draw a card off the top, and then you reveal. You might reveal a Seer, but then you need some other cantrip type thing to be able to draw the Seer and keep drawing. They do have plenty. Surely they see it this time. I think they can probably pile. Yeah, they must be able to pile like hideouts and abundance as well. As a flex, if they wanted. Oh, did they already? Oh, they already activated their abundances. So ignore everything I said. So what do I have? I went first, right? Yeah. So I think there's Sears down there. I don't know if I just want to take a duchy or if it's worth like continuing something. Probably doesn't matter too much. There's a jack down there as well, isn't there, actually? Whoops. Ugh, whatever. Really wishing I had bought a duchy now. I think we discard that. So if I get Seller, I can... That doesn't really help me too much. I don't think I want to keep Jack. I'm not going to see a hideout. This board looks quite nice. I'm not sure about the open though. Could be like Lookout Amulet. They've got the 5-2. So probably I want to take Sentry Amulet. I think probably I'm going to be trying to score with Displace mainly, and then I guess Modify is good later as well, but that surprises me a bit. I don't know if they're like trying to just gain a bunch of flagships instead of trashing too fast. But Sentry to me seems better than Modify in the open. I'll take a second Amulet. I might discard the Amulet. Is that right? Yeah, and I can take a flagship. All my terminals are going to collide. So probably I'll just be playing Sentry flagship and buying Cap City, hopefully, if I draw a copper. Oh no, I was never going to draw a copper. I think this probably just has to be like a silver now. take a Cap City. I really don't want to be playing Amulet 3 times, but I will. I wonder if I take coins twice and just trash once and then put like a displace in maybe. With I guess the medium goal being displacing silvers into 5s. I'm not sure for me if I play Cap City or Sentry first. If I play Cap City, then I can put the 2 coppers into the shuffle before I play Sentry, but there's also a few coppers down there anyway. I'll play Sentry first, I don't know. Actually, I might be trashing these coppers anyway with my Amulet. Maybe trash 2, take a silver, something like that. I definitely want to gain at least 1 silver as a displaced target. This game feels like it's not gone very well so far. I guess one thing you can do with Family of Inventors is put it on like gold, so you can't displace or modify into province. Not sure if that might be relevant as a trick later. And I think another Cap City. I should have done those in the other order, so I could exile the silver that I displaced, I think. Or maybe it's actually better to not have it in there and then I can gain it back with this Amulet. I don't really know. I'm not sure what the plan of Prince will be. I guess if they Prince a Sentry, that's kind of nice. To me, Prince seems like a safer version of gold to do the display stuff with, because it takes longer to Family of Inventors it, but then you don't really want it in the deck so much. Yeah, they do set aside Sentry, which is going to be good for consistency. I just don't know if they really need that, given how thin the deck is. I'm just going to gain a silver here to unexile this, and then I also want to be discarding these coppers. And hopefully finding them with Sentry, but failing. Man, that's sad. So I can displace twice. And take another coin and buy one of the other 5s. I don't know which 5. Maybe a second displace is quite nice. Sure. Not finding any of my draw in this hand is pretty sad. So they've started on the gold stuff. It is very interesting to think about the favor spending potential here. I don't know if it even like would give an edge to either of us, or if it's just like making it worse for both of us. But probably because they've got 2 golds already, then I would want to be doing it. I guess the prince is good because the capital cities are tireless, which I'd forgotten about. So you need to find a cantrip or something. Yeah, I think I should definitely put an inventor token on gold this turn. But it's probably too late. I think I'm just like way lost. I guess more Sentry. And silver, I guess. But now that they've got Province in deck anyway, they can just go back and forth with Prince. I think that game should have been Prince. Draw is not really the problem. Like, flagship is draw with Cap City. So, it definitely has been hindering them so far. How many emissaries do I have? Is it 2? It's 1. There's no, like, displaced path up to Province now, which is obviously my fault. So I guess I'm going to have to buy one this turn. There's also no plus buy. So I'll leave those on top. How many displaces do I want to do? I think all of them. Maybe another displace and take a Province. I feel like I'd play this kingdom much better if I had a second go at it. I kind of didn't pay that much attention. Which I feel like I often do when I'm talking. I'm not very good at talking and thinking. Which is mainly just because I'm not very good at talking in general. So my talking uses up my thinking. I don't know if they can win here. Seems unlikely. I don't think they have that many flagships. How many did I play? 1, 2. Yeah, maybe 3, 2. They've been leaving theirs like duration quite a lot. Which I don't think is necessary. So what's my goal here? I want to exile province to prince, and then turn prince into province. I haven't done that because I wasn't. Wait, okay. So let's go province to prince. Let's go to duchy, to duchy, to duchy, and take the displace out of exile. I've played this game very poorly. I don't know whether I played well in the previous two games either, to be fair. Yeah, I think that the modify open is okay because I reduce the cost so you can turn your estates into centuries. I guess modify is good at milling. That is 2 now. What's the riverboat? Swashbuckler, that's quite nice. Usually the like duration draw effect of riverboat is better than like the alternative cards that it could set aside. We've got trashing through goat, obviously. Village, not really here. I think I'll open Pixie and I don't know what else. There is no way to activate Diplomat, is there? I don't see one. I really don't think 10 is worth it here. Like, what are the gains? You got like not many at all. I think this might just look kind of money-ish. With like Highwayman probably as the terminal. I'm wondering if I maybe just take a cabin boy here. And I could camel it and buy another pixie, which I think I like. Because that way I don't trigger a shuffle here. They're going for Garrison. I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued by it. And I'm not gonna follow. I'll take a whole fort though. Apparently I won't take a whole fort. Might take a whole fort next turn. If there is one. Necro playing Pixie doesn't actually work. You don't get to take the boon. I don't know if they knew that. Because you can't trash the Pixie. They're going to have to try and play with Snowy to get some kind of village effect, which they have gone for. Do I want to trash one of these into a Highwayman? I think so. I guess there's no harm in taking that. I can always just buy another Pixie. Is 2 Pixies better than a Cabin Boy? I could have thought about a Hellfort as well, but I think it's kind of late. I can believe that 2 Pixies is better than a Cabin Boy. I don't need that. Don't need that. Yeah, I'll get a gold. And I can take a Hellfort now. I probably could have taken one last time. I just hadn't really thought about it until I bought Cabin Boy. These diplomats don't make a whole lot of sense to me. I don't think there's any way of activating. Is there? Like, the only way to reduce hand size would be playing Snowy and then playing, I don't know, Garrison. But then you don't get the extra actions. I think I can keep that. What's down there? I don't know how many coppers I've trashed. They must have trashed at least one. So is that another copper? In which case I wouldn't be finding Highwayman. So I would want that next turn. Yeah. And I'm just going to stop Robinson. If I get the plus buy boon again, I think I'll try and Fori. I guess I could also take like a Snowy at some point off my Hillfort for plus buy. Oh, the Diplomat reacts to the Highwayman. Makes sense. And then counteracted by Garrison. That's kind of funny. Snowy's pretty bad with like so many cantrips, like I have. But not having plus buy is also kind of bad. Snowy in the trash, so I can take Necromancer, which gives more flexibility than Snowy. That was meant to be a Necro. And maybe just Province Pixie. There's no way of getting Province Foray. If there was a proper village, this kingdom could be quite nice. Because you can set up like Highwayman and Riverboat, and then the Riverboat will always activate, because the Highwayman will be discarded first. I think this is still Snowy. Nice. Yeah, just double Province seems fine. I got kind of lucky there, I think, to have my Wisp hit. Well, I mean, when I played it, it was guaranteed, but in general, I needed the Wisp hit to draw everything. I just feel like, yeah, the game plan on the other side is not, it's not even like feasible, I don't think, for Garrison to work here. Do I want to maybe gain something to hand here? What could that look like? At the moment, I have 11. I could take a Garrison to hand to have 13. And then it would give me a bit of duration draw as well. Probably just Province Duchy. Is there a reason I... Yeah, sure. I could have forayed. I think I could have done province. No, that's not true. No, because if I didn't play goat or copper, then my golds would have been blocked by highwayman. But like super close to half VP, not counting bishop. But bishop's pretty slow, huh? I can definitely see that. Anyway, I still should have been playing with Riverboat because we have Snowy Village. Is there anything else good in here? No. And there's no way for me to hit double province. It seems unlikely that they're going to get around to Highwayman. Maybe they will. No, they surely will. So I'm going to miss province here. But it's not really a problem. Cool. That is 2-1 to them. They're gonna start the next game, and yeah, it's only best of 4, so I need to win this one. There seems to be plenty of everything, and here we definitely do want to play with Garrison. I don't know if I was somehow host, or if that. I thought they were host, but it let me press the button, which is a bit weird. I don't know. I do kind of like the flagship open. I don't know what to open with it necessarily. Maybe tent. Yeah. Just a village here. Didn't see tent is pretty sad. Maybe just another village. Yeah, I was gonna do that. I don't know if I want a hill fort over an artisan. It's pretty good to gain like the cemeteries and flagships, but artisan being able to gain hill fort directly is also super nice. If I rotate, they would have to flagship tent to be able to rotate all the way through. I think I'll take an artisan. It could be wrong. I don't want a top deck tent. I'll just take a crier. Or not. I'll just take a blacksmith. They're really going after the blacksmiths. That's super surprising that you wouldn't just get in a cap city with artisan there. I might just do cemetery here. It's not a great turn. I think I'd like another cap city before I start getting swaps. If nothing else, like the village from cap city helps me get swapped with artisan. I do get that, like the draw to X with capital city and blacksmith is quite nice. but I'm thinking this game is going to be Garrison still. So then it's kind of hard to lower your hand size enough. I would definitely like another artisan if I can get up to it. Might take a swap now. It's also not that inspiring. I don't know, I feel like that turn was kind of unlucky. Like I just found a bunch of junk off the top and none of these good cards. I also feel like the money that you get from the capital city stuff is not too relevant when there's no plus buy. Like the plus buy is swap, I guess. But they haven't got that yet. I guess you can buy swap and something else in one turn. And then once you're swapping in and out of swap, you get loads of plus buy. Might just trash again. Do I want to keep one to have another changeling? I have one. I have to keep one to top deck something, which was a happy accident. I might get started on the garrison stuff now? Is that even helping me enough? So probably put a swap on top, and I can buy quite a few swaps. I'll just swap garrison. Do I want to seize now? Take the rest of the garrisons? That seems good. Awkward. Because I'm going to have to gain the tent again if I swap it for something. I think that's okay. Wow, this is really not good. Okay, so I can gain a tent. I can swap that to garrison. I can play garrison. Swap that to garrison. Play garrison, play... I don't really need to play a tent, do I? And just buy a garrison. Not great turn. I feel like... Yeah, I just needed to find my village earlier. And then I could have got around to everything. I've also kind of left a rubbish hand here. Also, like, a lot of my gaining happened before I played garrison. Again, because I couldn't find my village earlier. I've also used my C's now, but they still have theirs, which is something to bear in mind. I also didn't notice what they did before that when they were saying that they were hoping it would work. It was something to do with the changeling, I think. I don't really remember. Yeah, Mastermind seems good. I haven't really been like consistently finding actions in my starting hand enough for me to have Mastermind, but probably another Artisan would be good for them. I also don't think they needed to province. I think they could have just taken a few swaps with their spare money. They had 23. That could be, I don't know, like a swap and 3 Artisans or something. And then they'd be really threatening. Oh god. That really sucks. I just had to find a Cap City or a swap, which I have quite a few of. At least this is happening in tier champs instead of the actual championship. Probably they should be able to win this turn. I don't think it should actually be too difficult as well. Given that they have their C's turn still. I'd be trying to flagship Artisan instead of Cap City, like they've got so many actions already. They do in the end. But yeah, obviously could have played it one more time. They're kind of close to having it already, but definitely if they just take 2 swaps and 3 flagships. So I guess easiest for them if they could flash ship. What's it called? Hellfort. Yeah. Is surely in hand. They played well in those games. I definitely didn't. But yeah. Thanks everyone for listening. See ya.